Hey, next to rock like Nick Foley.
I hate this guy as well, man. I'm super nervous. What's this one? What the? Alright, so I'm not gonna play you the rest of that audio because it just sounds terrible. It's way too echoey. Here I'm just kind of crying. I'm super worried. I've never done this before, and I've got the lock gel here. Yeah, I've got the lock gel. I've got the clips, but yeah, there they are. But later on I find out I don't even have enough, so I really have to become a bit creative. And yeah, I'm checking for a rat tail comb, which I end up not even using. So yeah, so as you can see, like, my hair's way overdue for a retwist. I've not gotten a retwist in like maybe 4 months. Like, it's well overdue because I've been moving a bunch. Normally I never leave it that long. My locks are like, I think they're a year old now, and normally I go a lot more frequently for retwists, but yeah, I've been like moving, I've been in between houses, so I really just I couldn't find the time. And the reason I'm doing my hair on my own this time is because I don't trust anyone in Switzerland. I mean, I live in a pretty small little like village-ish area, and there's not a black person within, like, you know, anywhere near me. So I'm on my own with this one. I didn't want to travel to like a bigger city to find a braider, I mean a loctician or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. And right here I'm just trying to like get the front of my hair and like the sides in a bun so that I can work at the back, because I know the back would probably be the hardest for me to get used to with like hand placement and twisting it. So yeah, and I mean, I watched a couple of YouTube videos before trying this, and that boosted my confidence because it looked easy. But then I started doing my back of the hair and my confidence was ruined. So at this point I didn't realize how lucky I was that my mum actually has like a door mirror so I can see the back of my head. And I mean, like 10 minutes in and my arms were already tired, my legs were tired. I wanted to give up, but I was already in the thick of it. I couldn't quit. But eventually I finished. Alright, so I've done the back. That was a fucking war to get this done. It didn't actually take as long as I thought it would just for the back, but like, some of the clips came out some of the time. This lock gel is good, but it's really lightweight and like, I don't want to say like watery, but it's not as thick as I thought. But something like that's probably good for my hair because I get built up mad easy. But it's hard to work with because it makes it slippery and it's just hard to put the clips in, and some of the clips fell out. So yeah, like, I'm just gonna keep going. I've got this whole palm tree to do now, and I hope that goes better. Never mind, my stomach's growling. It's growling real loud, so I'm good. Now we start the middle, I guess. Alright, so I took a break. That was way longer than like 10 minutes like I said I would. And at this point I was really missing my loctician because she was so good. She did it real fast, and yeah, I just didn't want to do this anymore. And yeah, I was still convinced I was gonna fuck it up somehow, even though I did the back fine. But I also realized that I don't know how to part my hair, or like, I just couldn't do it. So I decided to give up on trying to make it look neat and the partings look neat. I was just gonna retwist the new growth that I had, and I literally had like 2 inches of new growth like on each lock, which is kind of mad because I've never seen my hair grow that much before. And yeah, I had to change the position of the camera because my little sister kept fucking up the camera setup, and this is the best angle I could get. And yeah, I'm just working at the sides. The sides was the most tiring out of all this because my arms had to be even higher up, and they just got so much more sore so quickly. I also did have to go back and retwist some and like make sure that the clips were in place, because some of the clips were falling out and some of them weren't being clipped properly. Simply just because I think the gel was too like slippery. I don't know how else to really describe it, but it was a fucking mess. I had to backtrack a lot, and that was making me nervous. And I was also nervous because, as you can see, I'm running out of clips, and I was also using hairpins. I didn't even have many clips to begin with, and I was also running out of the hairpins. So I was like, how the fuck am I gonna keep my hair locked? Is it all just gonna unravel? Or am I gonna have to like dry some of the locks and then take the pins out, then reuse them? I don't know. So yeah, I was a bit scared. But at this point, yeah, I looked like a crazy person in the shot, but I didn't have much hair left. I had a couple at the front and then this little mini palm tree. So I was happy about that, but at this point I had like 3 pins, clips rather, to keep them in, and I was trying to look for shit to use. So you can see here that I'm done, and I used a couple rubber bands to tie up the last few, so that was clutch. And yeah, all in all, this experience wasn't actually that bad, I guess. I mean, funny thing about all this is that I always told myself I was never gonna touch my locks. I was never gonna do retwists, and my boy always said I was stupid. Like back in the UK, he was like, why do you always pay so much money for people to retwist? Just do it yourself, it's not even that hard. I was like, of course I could probably do it, maybe, but I don't want to risk me fucking it up. And you're also not really paying for them to do the hair, you're paying more for the convenience, the time, and you know, not having to stress about doing it yourself. But I guess in the end he was right, because it wasn't that hard and it did save me a lot of money. Downside is that I was so tired for the rest of the day, and it took me 3 hours to do, so
all day as well.
yeah.
And normally we've done that, so Anna doesn't go to daycare or anything. So when
So after she stopped waffling, she came in and tried to like grab my hair and touch it, and I was bare scared that she was gonna like unravel a couple, because they were still pretty, like, the gel hadn't settled yet, and I didn't want to have to retwist them or anything. And then she was like, wait, and then I was like, and then we went back and forth, and yeah, that was basically it. And this is my hair the next day after having my do-rag on. It looks pretty good. My hair is real long now, like I can't see past my face. But yeah, I'll do this again sometime.